Hello lovely ones, you guys are welcome back to Freestars Foods. In today's video is all about how to make gaou at home. I also named it beans fruit. So if you are interested to learn how I used to do this at home, just have a seat and then let's get started together. Let's see how we will get to be at this point of the gaou, of seeing the gaou so done and beautiful, good looking. So I'm very sorry for leaving you guys for a while. It's because of my mother funeral. So I'm now back and I'm happy to start new video with you guys. Since you need to make these beans fruits are black ice beans, you also need garlics, onions, salt, oil. You need a clean bowl, pour your black ice beans into it. We also call it bonen in Dutch language. Holland here we call it bonen. It is written right there for you guys to learn it. Nobody knows, as I usually say. So leave it there for 30 minutes in the hot water. You guys are just see I pour hot water on it. Leave it for 30 minutes for it to be removing the ices and the cover on it. So now continue to cut some onion for the blending soon. I'm cutting 2 onions. Now I'm using like 10 garlics, 10 pieces of garlics, and to remove the cover on it is so easy. As you guys can see how I'm doing it, I just put it on the chopping table and bounce it with my knife, my kitchen knife. So they are all removed. Now let's come back to our beans that we put or we soaked into hot water. Now I can finally feel it that it's taken out easily. Now we are going to rub it easily with what we used to cook, a bar of banku, of kenke, a lot of things. We use this kind of stick to cook a lot of things in Africa. So you guys are seeing how I'm taking off the cover and the black ice on the beans easily. It's so easy to do it on this way. You can see all the covers, the black ices are all gone. Continue making it until you've seen that they are all removed. See? Now place it into a clean bowl again. Now I'm going to show you guys gently how I'm using my palm or my hands to remove with a stick to remove all the ices and the cover on the beans. So it's so easy to do. You guys are seeing my right hand is controlling the stick place and my left hand is controlling the other side of the stick, which we used to cook the akume very well for it to be well mixed. So I'm just rubbing it gently for the ices and the cover to be taken off. So see, it's gone. They are all gone. Now we are about to wash our black ice beans. Guys, you can also use a strainer. I'm not going to use this strainer at all because I'm not used to be using a strainer to wash my beans. So if you pour a lot of water on the rubbing beans, you can see that the ices and the cover will be coming up automatically, which will be very easy for you to be removing them. Don't forget also to subscribe, like the video. I also like to know what you want to ask, like a question in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, support me, because I need it. Thank you guys. So this is just all about taking off the cover and the ices on the beans. See, this is how I used to do it. You continue until you continue. Now a moment, you use your fingers, your palm, and mix it, as you guys are saying. Just rub it, massage it very well for the ones that are not well done when I was taking the ices and the cover out. So now you still need a lot of water to clean the beans very properly. So after a while, like 3 to 4 minutes, this is what I get. All the cover, the ices, they are out, right? You guys can see. Now you will be like, you have some of the beans that will not be well cleaned. Their body and the eyes will still be on the beans. You will not take your fingers to just make it as you are seeing the video to make it very clean. I always want my beans to be very clean before I blend them. So if you say like, oh, let me just leave those one, you can leave it, but I always remove almost all of them. So this is what I'm doing now to take off all the one that are not yet clean. So now I'll continue washing it with water. You guys can see it is almost clean. No ice, no cover. Everything is perfectly done. Very beautiful looking. Guys see? Now I use like 50 minutes. Yeah, 10 to 50 minutes to wash the beans to make it very clean. Now use 1 spoon of his, add the chopping the cutting onion. Now I'm adding eggs. I use 5 eggs. So I was kind of nervous when I was breaking the eggs. So you can feel it in the beginning that things are going very wrong when I was breaking it. After that, you have to add some little water. I'm using my hand blender. I love hand blender because you don't need to use their own package. You can put the things in another bowl or in another palm and then blend it. So you don't need to transport it to each set before blending it. So I'm kind of blending it to be very well blended, right? I use they are all inside, and I blended them all of them together. See how beautiful it looks. The garlics will help you not to feel the freshness of the eggs, like the what you like the smelling, like you feel like it's not too much. There are not enough spices into it. So the garlic helps me so that if anyone that is eating that after will not feel like this is smelling like fresh fish. Yeah, right. So now we have to cut one oil, sorry. My Holland language is missing me sometimes. You guys are onion. You are cutting one onion very small, like you guys see. Add some salt into it, the onion also into the blending uh, beans, and mix it very well. Before you continue mixing it along, just put your oil that you are going to use to fry your gaou or your beans float on the fire, or whatever you are going to use. But I'm using frying stove, so you guys can see how the texture of the blending things are looking. So I continue mixing it. It's not by force to mix it, but I feel like I should mix it very well, so that the small cutting onions should be well mixing everywhere. So just continue frying, right? As you guys can see, this is how we ending our mixing, and we now going to another step, the frying. So I think it's very easy for both of you, of anybody that will watch this video later. This is something that will be very easy. Don't forget to subscribe. I also want to see your comments. I want to feel your support. So we are going forward gradually, and I'm happy for you guys to be there for me. So you also need like barbecue stick to turn your gaou in the oil, and the oil should be like 85 degrees. If you are seeing that when you are frying is kind of being too much browned, you have to reduce whatever you are using to fry your beans float of gaou. So after frying them, I cut it very little because of my case. Sometimes I used to make it big. If I make it big, you guys can see the inside, very beautiful. If I make it big, they don't eat it very well for me. So I make it for them to take one and have enjoy one, instead of taking one big and make I don't know, sorry. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. Yeah, and instead of them to take it and make it rubbish, not eating it, throw it away after, I prefer to cut it very small for them, so that if they take one, if it is not enough for them, they can come back for another one. That's why I cut it small. You can cut it big as you want. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.